What's up, deputies? Officer First 30 Minutes here. Before we begin today's patrol, I just wanted to take a brief moment to remember all the lives lost on September 11th, 2001. Almost 3,000 lives in total were lost that day. And I just want to take a 5-second moment of silence for all those who lost their lives that day, including the people in the World Trade Centers, the firefighters who were going in a collapsing building to try to rescue people, the police officers that worked that day, as well as all EMS services, and those civilians that, were brave enough to help rescue fellow civilians and get them out of the building. That being said, September 11th, it's the 15th year anniversary. I was in 5th grade when it happened, and I remember being in my classroom and we were being told we were going to be picked up early. The teachers wouldn't tell us why, though, probably because we were still in elementary school and couldn't quite understand what a serious impact the actions of that day would have in the years to come. So I remember getting picked up by my mom earlier, and she had told me something terrible had happened, and I turned on the television and of course saw the aftermath of what happened. It's a day that I will forever remember, and I just want to sincerely thank anyone who was there that day and tried to rescue people. Getting on to today's patrol. Not too many mods have been updated since last time. The main two new mods I have running in the game. One is a mod similar to the Keep Calm mod, but it's a meta edit, and it allows for people not to panic quite as badly when you pull out a gun. You've seen me do traffic stops on the interstate. Sometimes it's a felony stop, and these guys, when I pull out a gun, AI traffic in the area panic, and they panic really bad, and they try to run everybody over. So that is a mod I've updated into the game. We're going to be testing it out. I'm not sure how well it works. And the other mod, it's by the same author of the first mod, Choreo. He's made one where you can keep your driver's side door open easily. So there are two ways to now exit the vehicle. You can just do a tap of the Y button on my Xbox One controller. That will exit the vehicle normally. But if I hold down the exit button, the Y button, it will keep the door open. This way I can do a felony stop, and I can be able to take cover behind my door, this is a tactic that in real life police officers use to give themselves a little bit of cover when conducting a felony stop. So those are just two little mods I've added into the game. Everything else is essentially the same. We're going to be in Paleto Bay today in Blaine County, doing some traffic stops and call-outs, and we'll see what we can find on today's patrol. Lincoln 18, go ahead and make me 10-8, and let's start today's patrol.
Lincoln 18, citizens reporting a suspicious vehicle in Paleto Bay.
Right, we're getting a report about possible illegal immigrants in a vehicle, in a truck specifically. Let's go ahead and look at the call details here. Reports of suspicious activity coming from the back of a truck. Please investigate. We're going to be responding code 2 to this one. Lincoln 18, go ahead and show me 1076, responding code 2. We got to find a truck in the area that matches the plate number we were given, which is 46 Edward King.
We have a traffic alert in Paleto Bay.
Looks like we're running parallel to them. Let's try to catch up.
We have a traffic alert in
Yep,
Paleto
I just
Bay.
saw the vehicle go through. Looks like he's headed towards the interstate. Yep, I see the vehicle in question. I'm pretty sure this is it. Headed
we have a traffic alert on
southbound on US Route 1,
Ocean
passing
Highway.
traffic. Gonna go ahead and perform a traffic stop. Yep, this is confirmed plate number. Just perform a traffic stop and see what's going on. Lincoln 18, go ahead and show me 1038 with that vehicle. We're gonna run a plate check real quick See if it brings back anything suspicious. So we had suspicious activity going on in the back of this truck. Somebody called it in.
4, 6, Edward, King,
Okay.
5, 7, 2, no, 1099.
All right, we've got a pursuit. Lincoln 18, go ahead and show me in pursuit now. Headed westbound on US Route 1. We've got a mule, plate number 46 Edward King 572. Speeds of approximately 15 to 20 miles per hour. Vehicle is occupied at least one time by a female driver. Still headed westbound US Route 1. Let's go ahead and notify state patrol units.
Assistance needed.
2 of them.
Great Ocean Highway.
There's also a new mod out by Choreo that I might use, which adds more automatic roadblocks into the game, especially during pursuits. Let's block them, guys. Let's order out of the vehicle. Freeze, get out of the vehicle. Blaine County Sheriff's Office. Out of the vehicle. Get on the ground right now. Don't make any sudden movements. Oh, we got people fleeing out of the back of that truck. Maybe at least 2 individuals just started to run out of that truck. Let's go ahead, call in more local patrol units. Hopefully they can collect those people. I've got the driver in custody here.
Ocean Highway.
Well, you're a nobody.
I tried to warn you.
All right, we've got 2 in custody here. Looks like 3 males fled out of the back of the truck as soon as it was pulled over. We're gonna go ahead and search our driver here to see if we can find anything illegal on them. Digital camera postcard from Las Venturas. So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and place her in my vehicle, and we'll get transport out here. All right, you have a seat, ma'am. Call for a transport unit.
Assistance required for a suspect placed under arrest on Great Ocean Highway.
Copy that, dispatch.
Go ahead and search the mule to see if we can find anything else.
What an asshole.
Didn't seem like anybody, specifically any AI drivers, were panicking too bad there on that last call. I did pull out my gun to order the driver out of the vehicle. Of course, AI traffic drivers still can't drive. This one guy's trying to get around the scene here. Okay, we've got a briefcase full of cocaine. Wow, a huge quantity of cocaine was found in that car. So, oops, excuse me. Now what we're gonna do here is go ahead, get a tow truck for the mule. It's going to be picked up. We're just gonna clean this scene up a little bit. All right, the mule's been picked up. The officers are gonna return to their vehicles. We're code 4 off that call.
Attention Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have a suspect resisting arrest in Paleto Bay.
Lincoln 18, copy that. Go ahead and show us en route. We've got a military tank on the run. Holy moly. Let's find the location of this tank first, see where it's at. Oh, is he stuck behind the medical center? Let's check this out. Oh, he got stuck here. Is he out of the vehicle? I hope so. Otherwise, he's gonna blow me to pieces. Driver, out of the vehicle.
LSPDFR.
Oh, he was still in there, or she was still in there. Out of the vehicle, on the ground right now.
Where's my goddamn cover? This asshole. Go. This ends now.
Oh my gosh, she's getting She's laying down on the tank. Wow, there's literally a full-size tank here. I don't know how she got it back here. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know how she got it to this point. But Blaine County Sheriff's Office was on top of it. We were called and we were able to go ahead and make an arrest for a stolen tank. Jeez. Okay, we have a Towhill Crowdhurry, I believe her name was. Let's go ahead and search her here, see if we can find anything illegal on her person. We've got a bong, so a little bit of drug paraphernalia. Place her in the vehicle. Now we get the fun part of searching the tank to see if we can find anything that might be in the tank that's illegal. So you can see right there that hatch that popped open, that's where you actually enter the tank and operate it from. So it looks like she got around the back of the building but got stuck trying to cut this corner here. I'm so glad she didn't open fire on me as soon as I arrived. That would have been an instant KO. Okay, we've got some mosquito repellent and a Pacific Standard credit card. Interesting. All right, what we're gonna do now is get the tow truck out here. That's gonna be a fun vehicle to tow. Move my vehicle out of the way here. There's a tank. And he already detached. Well, we will let him handle that. Let's see what her name was. We're gonna search it in our computer system. Just verify if she has any warrants or not. Talil Chowdhury. Talil Chowdhury. All right, Talil. Chowdhury. 1R. Believe this is the correct spelling. Let's see what we're. No active warrants. Not even any citations in the prior 12 months. Interesting. All right, we're just gonna go ahead, code 3 to the jail and drop Talil off. Lincoln 18 pulling into the station now. We need to drop one suspect off.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18. Citizens report a disturbance. Units respond code 2.
Lincoln 18, copy that. We've got reports of restraining order violation. Go ahead, respond code 2.
Roger that. 1, Lincoln 18 is responding code 2.
Of course, if you have a restraining order out against you, you're not allowed to be in contact or a certain distance between you and the person that the restraining order specifies. So it sounds like this individual called the police after having this person make contact with them regardless of the restraining order. So we're going to talk to the victim, get the story here, and see if we can catch the person who broke the restraining order guidelines. Typically, people would get a restraining order against someone if they're being stalked, harassed, you know, if they tend to have violent outbursts at this person whenever they see them. It could be a multitude of reasons why the restraining order was issued in the first place, but we really don't care about that. As long as it's a valid restraining order, we have to enforce it. And this person is all the way at the top of the hill. All right, Lincoln 18, 1023, we're on scene. Let's go ahead and make contact with the victim in this case, and also probably the caller, and see what the story is. How you doing today, sir? Officer first, or deputy first 30
Help!
minutes.
Please, officer. Listen, there's This guy, I have a restraining order against him. He was literally just here. I just saw him. Listen, you need to get him out of here. Please, can you help me?
All right, so we need to find the
Citizens
suspect
reporting
in the
apparatus,
area.
black male, brown hair, purple, short sleeve shirt, dark pants, brown shoes. Remain in the area. ATL 20 on suspect.
All right, so we have a description of the suspect. Sounds like he's a black male with a purple shirt on. We're gonna go ahead and investigate the area, see if he's still here, and if so, make contact with him. You know, it's a pretty secluded rural area. I can never say rural. So we shouldn't see too many people walking around. I would think it'd be obvious if we did see a individual walking. She does not match the description at all of the suspect. Just turn off my lights here, and we'll just. Oh, I think I see him over here actually. Got somebody walking. Yep, I'm pretty sure this is him. Lincoln 18, about to make contact with the suspect. Match the description. Sir, where are you going?
Please leave me alone, officer. I don't want any more pain in my life. I don't know what I did.
Freeze!
To
Get back!
Police!
I just need to win her
Whatever
back.
the hell you're doing!
I don't want any trouble at all.
On the ground.
Hold her in my arms.
I don't even
again.
care.
God,
I don't
it was
even
so
care
magical.
about your story.
I know she has a restraining order, but all I want is for her to love me again and try this out one more time, please.
All right,
You gotta
Jeff, I
help
don't
me,
want to hear your
please.
story. Okay, I made contact with the suspect, and this guy, Joseph Allen, just started to assault me out of nowhere. So I pulled out the taser, and he did comply with me. Okay, so what we're going to do is place him in our unit. Get transport out here. We're going to search his name as well.
Get in the car and behave!
Alright, I believe it was a Joseph Allen. Yep. Let's see if he had warrants out. Joseph, what are you doing, man? You got a restraining order. You can't be making contact with those people. I'm sure this was explained in great detail to him, and of course here he has an active warrant out on him anyway. So let's get transport out here to pick him up.
Required for a suspect placed under arrest in Paleto Bay.
While transport gets here, that is going to conclude today's patrol. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do apologize if the videos over the next few days are a little short. I currently have no AC in my house. I literally mean no AC. It's about 92 degrees in my office. I'm sweating like crazy, but I didn't want to miss a day of videos, so that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm doing it, and I love to make these videos. I love to see your guys' comments and what you have to say about them. All right, he's back here. So you're gonna be going to jail. She's gonna transport you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next patrol.